The long-simmering conflict between Israel and Iran has entered a dangerously volatile phase, casting a long shadow over the Middle East and beyond. For decades, these two regional powers have engaged in a shadow war, covert operations, cyber attacks, proxy conflicts across the Levant and the Arabian Peninsula. Recent events have pushed this animosity into the open, threatening a direct and devastating confrontation that could destabilize global trade, energy, security, diplomatic alignments. The implications are particularly profound for India, which has cultivated strategic partnerships with both sides, seeking to advance its economic and geopolitical interests. The delicate balance India has maintained is now under severe strain. As of September 2025, the situation has become increasingly precarious. Rhetoric from both Tel Aviv and Tehran has grown more belligerent, moving from veiled threats to explicit warnings of military action. A series of tit-for-tat provocations has heightened anxieties across international capitals. For India, the Middle East is a vital economic lifeline. Energy imports a market for its goods and services, home to millions of expatriates and remittances. Therefore, any disruption in the Gulf directly impacts India's stability and growth. The regional security landscape was irrevocably altered in June 2025, when Israel reportedly conducted limited nuclear strikes against key Iranian nuclear facilities. This unprecedented action aimed at crippling Iran's atomic program has propelled the Middle East into an era of unparalleled uncertainty and fear. The use of nuclear weapons, even on a tactical scale, has shattered a long-standing global taboo and introduced a terrifying new dimension to the conflict. The immediate aftermath saw a spike in regional tensions, with global powers scrambling to contain the fallout and prevent a full-scale retaliatory exchange. The very real threat of further escalation now hangs over the entire region, creating a climate of instability that is toxic for international trade and investment. These military actions have created significant risks that extend far beyond the immediate blast zones. The potential for radioactive fallout, environmental contamination, a humanitarian crisis looms large. More strategically, Israel's move has triggered a dangerous cycle of retribution. Iran, despite the damage to its nuclear infrastructure, has vowed to respond. Its threats of further strikes, though currently held in check by a fragile ceasefire, cannot be dismissed. This state of heightened alert has direct consequences for maritime security in the Persian Gulf and the Arabian Sea. Commercial shipping, a vital artery for the global economy, is now exposed to increased risks of attack, sabotage, collateral damage, forcing insurance premiums to soar and shipping companies to reconsider their routes. Despite the swirling geopolitical storm, the economic partnership between India and Israel has demonstrated remarkable resilience and continued growth. Defying the regional instability, bilateral trade has soared to a record $5 billion, excluding defense. This robust commercial relationship is built on shared interests in technology innovation, strategic cooperation. Key sectors driving this growth include diamonds, pharmaceuticals, information technology, agriculture, water management. Israeli expertise in arid zone farming and water conservation has become increasingly valuable to India, as it grapples with its own challenges of food and water security, making the partnership both commercially and strategically significant. A testament to this bond is the recent signing of a major investment deal. The agreement was finalized even as the Gaza conflict was a major international flashpoint, underscoring a mutual commitment to deepening economic integration. The deal aims to facilitate greater investment flows, reduce trade barriers, and promote joint ventures in high-tech industries such as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, renewable energy. India finds itself ensnared in a classic diplomatic dilemma, forced to walk a precarious tightrope between Iran and Israel. Iran has been a crucial partner for decades as a supplier of crude oil and as a gateway to Afghanistan and Central Asia via the Chabahar port. That relationship is rooted in civilizational ties. New Delhi has invested political and financial capital to maintain it because it's vital for energy security and Eurasian ambitions. Abandoning Tehran would be costly. Israel, by contrast, is a newer but indispensable partner. The relationship has blossomed into defense cooperation, agriculture collaboration, technology partnerships, and intelligence sharing. Israel supplies advanced military hardware and supports India's technological self-reliance. Growing trade and recent investment deals show the economic momentum. The escalating Israel-Iran conflict has pushed India's balancing act to a breaking point. Every move is scrutinized by Tel Aviv and Tehran. Backing one side risks alienating the other. Condemning Israel could jeopardize defense and tech ties. Staying silent could be seen by Iran as tacit endorsement and threaten projects like Chabahar. India's non-alignment and strategic autonomy are under severe strain. The India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, or IMEC, hailed as a landmark initiative to reshape global trade, now faces existential risks due to the escalating Israel-Iran conflict. This ambitious project aims to create a seamless trade route connecting India to Europe via the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel, through a network of railways, ports, and data cables. For India, IMEC represents a strategic game-changer, offering a faster and more cost-effective alternative to the Suez Canal and a counter to China's Belt and Road Initiative. The corridor is envisioned as a pathway for prosperity, enhance supply chain resilience, boost trade, foster economic integration across a vast expanse. However, the very geography that makes IMEC strategic also makes it vulnerable. A key segment is designed to transit through Israel, with the port of Haifa as its Mediterranean gateway. Recent escalations, including direct exchanges between Israel and Iran, place this node in the line of fire. Further conflict could render Israeli ports inoperable, effectively severing the corridor's link to Europe. In the face of this escalating crisis, India must chart a careful and pragmatic course to protect its economic interests while upholding its diplomatic principles. The foremost priority must be to actively pursue and promote diplomatic de-escalation. Leveraging its unique position of having good relations with all major parties, Iran, Israel, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, the United States, India, can act as a crucial voice of moderation. Concurrency, India must double down on economic diversification. Diversify energy sources to reduce dependence on the volatile Persian Gulf. Diversify trade routes. While ambitious projects like IMEC face uncertainty, India should explore and invest in strengthening alternative connectivity corridors. International North-South Transport Corridor, a route to Europe via Iran and Russia, build redundancy into supply chains so one disruption won't paralyze trade. Strengthening the domestic economic base is critical to navigating this storm. Boost manufacturing through Make in India, push Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India. Build partnerships in less volatile regions, Southeast Asia, Africa, Latin America. Adopt dynamic, agile diplomacy. Move beyond traditional non-alignment to proactive multi-alignment. India can navigate the maelstrom and protect its long-term vision of becoming a leading global power.